And now to Peru, where citizens continue to raise concerns with what would be one of the largest economic multinational agreements. Our correspondent Rael Mora has the story, man.
Limiting the freedom to communicate and debate through the internet is one of the issues of concern for the Peruvian civil society organizations, who have issued a statement warning of the closing of the negotiations for the Trans-Pacific Partnership Treaty, or TPP. Documents leaked show the treaty will implement a system in which private internet providers, instead of state courts, will be the ones deciding whether or not content is in violation of established rules.
This is going to result in making internet opinions, comments, articles, or any type of creation susceptible to being deleted only after accusation of violating copyrights. This means that the freedom of expression that Peruvians and all citizens of countries signing the treaty will be tremendously cut.
The treaty is currently being negotiated between the US and 11 countries in secret, with over 600 corporate advisors, including Halliburton and Caterpillar. The civil society organization's warning also argues that the TPP limits the power of the state to allow the sale of necessary generic medicines and take actions concerning health, environmental safety, and labor rights.
Just like the Pacific Alliance, the TPP seeks to consolidate a determined strategy of development pushed by the free trade agreement model of the US. If that's the option to be followed, then it's correct. But if what we want is to have alternatives for Latin America, we are in serious problems.
Professor Farley trusts instead of models in which South-to-South relationships are prioritized because they are better for economic diversification and long-term development. He concludes that the TPP will instead end up limiting the margin for economic maneuver for Peru and the other developing countries in the negotiations. Rael Mora, Telesur, Lima.